Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to show you how to make a New York style American pizza from start right to finish. So we'll make the dough and then we'll make the pizza in a couple of days time once the dough's all fermented. Now for this I'm just going to tweak my normal dough recipe slightly, put some sugar in it, put some olive oil in it, so it's quite easy. So for the first part we're just going to put 300 ml of water. We're going to put 300 grams of Americana flour. That's by Caputo, and we're also going to put 3 grams of yeast. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is just give it a little mix, then we're going to put it in the fridge 24 hours, and then we'll come back and do the next part. Okay, so it's been 24 hours. As you can see, the dough is now nicely fermented, so that'll give it good digestibility, but it'll also give it extra flavour as well. So this is great. So what we're going to do is transfer this into this bowl, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so this is slightly different from the other dough recipe I've got on my channel, but not by much really. We're just adding some sugar and some olive oil instead. So we're going to add 300 ml of water. This sort of lukewarm water. It's not roasting hot, but it's like it's just warm to touch. And then we're going to add around 50 ml of olive oil as well, and then we're going to add 450 grams of Americana flour, and we're also going to add 200 grams of fine Semola flour as well. Finally, I'm going to add some sugar. This is about 10 grams, and sorry, because I'm doing this with one hand, it's a bit tricky to show you, but maybe I'll use tripod next time. And I'm going to add about 3 grams of yeast as well. So that's that, and then we're going to mix it up. Okay, so as you can see, that makes a lovely big dough ball. We're going to put it back in the fridge 24 hours, and then tomorrow we're going to make a lovely New York style pizza. Okay, so as you can see, the dough's out of the fridge again after another 24 hours, and it's really nicely risen, it's really nicely stringy, and there's lovely sort of structure to it. So what's going to happen is we're going to leave that out of the fridge for a couple hours, then we're going to double it up into 300 gram dough balls, and then we'll be ready to make pizza, New York style. Okay, so we've made our dough, which took 2 days as you know, and then now we're going to make a nice pizza, New York style, so that's going to be awesome. So this dough is slightly different for the one on my channel in the fact that it's got olive oil and sugar in it, so it sort of helps with the sort of strength of it really when you put the olive oil in it, and it seems to come out really nice. Now we're going to knock out some of the air from the crust as well. Usually we would push for the centre out to the middle, oops, just dropped my spoon, so that we would get a nice crust, but the New York style's got a bit of a thinner crust, so we're going to try and get it nice and stretched out. And we're also going to be using a low moisture mozzarella rather than the fleur de latte that we normally use, because the New York style, which is cooked for a bit longer, so it seems to come out better when you use a low moisture cheese. So we're going to get the sauce and the cheese on this, then we're going to put it in the oven. Okay, so we've got our dough ready. Now we're going to put some tomato sauce on it. We're not going to put too much, we're just going to spread it nice and thin all around the edges of the pizza. And then we're going to put on our low moisture cheese, and we've also got some vegetarian hard cheese, but you can also use parmesan, same sort of thing. This is actually a vegetarian parmesan that we've got. You get it from Asda, and it comes in the sort of basics label, and it's just called vegetarian hard cheese, but I know for a fact that it's actually made in Italy, and it's just sort of parmesan without the rennet in it, because I spoke to a manufacturer about that. So yeah, there's a good tip. Go to Asda and get some pretty decent cheese under the basics label. Who knew? Brilliant, eh? Okay, right, so here's our low moisture mozzarella. This is just a pre-grated mozzarella that you get in packets really. I'm not sure if you can actually get fresh sort of in a packet, sort of low moisture mozzarella. This is the only way I know how to do it from our supermarkets over here. There might be a different way in the US or whatever, but the pre-grated stuff works great for New York style. Then we've got our hard cheese here, so we're going to put that on. We're not going for loads, and then we're also going to put in a bit of oregano as well. Would be nice to have fresh, but I don't have any fresh, so there we go, and that's that. Right, so we're going to put it in the oven, and then we'll see what it comes out like. So let me just get the peel. Then on it goes, and I'm just going to stretch it out a bit more so we can get it as big as possible. So I'm just going to stretch it really big, because we want a big New York style, don't we? We want it as big as possible. So there we go, as you can see it's looking nice and big, look at that, wow. So let's get that in the oven and see what it's like. So this is cooking at a bit of a lower temperature, so it's going to take a bit longer than usual, but that's the whole point. You want it nice and crispy, and normally the longer you cook, the crispier it will be. So I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a nice sort of slowly cooked, crispy pizza. It looks absolutely amazing. These lovely brown spots are just from where you've got the low moisture mozzarella, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. The base, as you can see, is really sort of crispy. You can really hear how crispy it is. The bottom's looking lovely as well, so can't wait to try it. Okay, it's New York style obviously, so you've got to have an absolutely huge New York style slice, haven't you? So we're going to go for a big old slice of New York style pizza like that. How good does that look? Lovely bottom, lovely crispy. Sorry I'm filming this in my own. We bung it on a plate and look at that, amazing, amazing. We've got our New York style slice. That is amazing. It's so good. It smells amazing. The bottom is really nice. It's got this lovely sort of texture to it as well. That really is one of my favourites. So easy to make. It's delicious. Maybe cook for about 3 minutes at a bit, probably about 370, 380 degrees. Comes out perfect. It tastes amazing. Smells amazing. Gorgeous. So yeah, like, subscribe, check out a book. We'll see you next time. Bye!